Hey everybody, this is Mr. Roche, and we are working with trying to make a version of the Minesweeper game in Java, and we have a pretty good setup right now, except that when we run a normal Minesweeper game, we don't have this extra window, and we kind of want to make the Minesweeper game sort of show up like that, okay? And eventually we might make a timer window and things like that in there, okay? Or we could put it below, something like that. But we want the size of this to change to the size of that, okay? And that's kind of a little bit of an interesting problem for us because of the way things are organized here. In that when we let me look at the code here for a second. When we look at our classes, okay, we kind of made this runner, and the runner uses a set size right away, okay. And actually, one of the things that would be actually good to do is that we could actually like not use this, and it might automatically just size to us, okay? So that might be something to do like right away. But I'd rather sort of set it like exactly equal, right? And another thing too is that we could actually do things too, like we could not set this, and all we have to do is send it to be easy. Like we have different levels of the game. We have easy, hard, and medium, right? And we would change that. But the thing right now that's causing us trouble is this, okay? So I'm going to mark this. This is causing us trouble. The reason my computer keeps like, clicking out on me when I type hard. Maybe I'm a really hard typer. This is causing us trouble. I'll try to do it more softly. Okay. So anyway, let's look at what's going on here. Okay, so really the place where we find the sizes here, okay, is in here, okay. We actually know how big the size of this thing would be. Like we actually don't need to get it here, okay. So I'm going to do, let me see, I'm going to do something right now and get rid of this, okay. And it's going to cause us trouble, okay. So where I am is I'm in the JPanel class, and I'm going to change the constructor on us, okay? So I'm going to take out the passing of width and height, okay? So I'm just going to say what game level this is, right? Okay. And then I don't need to set these because I'm going to set these later, okay? So I'm going to take them out as well, okay? I changed this variable name, so I'm going to change GL to my game level. Wow, look at that. Hold on a second. Command C. Wow. Copy that. And hopefully paste that in there. Okay, so that solves that problem. So game level, I just did this to be more clear. Okay. So what's going on though is that we know the square size, right? Okay. And we could actually compute the width and length right there. Okay. So we know that the game width right here, right? But actually for all of them, it's actually easy. Okay, so we can actually do it at the bottom. Okay, so after we figure out whether a game is easy, medium, or hard, we can set these variables. See them? P width and P height. Okay, so I'm going to say P width. Okay, and that's basically going to be the width of, it's actually the number of rows, right? Times the square size. Okay, and that sets that. Okay, and then let's see. Okay, so when it does that, it's 2. It's good, right? And we're going to say p height is going to equal calls, right? Because we figured out that variable times square size. Okay, and that's great. Okay. And now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set the panel. Like, see, we have this set size command up here. Okay. I'm going to like comment that out for a second. Okay. Now that I know the values, I can go down here and set them right here. Okay. So what I did is I moved this. Okay, we're in this constructor. This is like the setup thing. Constructors do setup. And I can take it out here. Okay, so do that. Okay, This won't totally change things. Like if I run it, I think it won't make really a big effect. It might actually change the, like it might show a different color now. Whoopee, I got an error somewhere. Let me figure out my error. Minesweeper run is gonna, it's gonna probably change the constructor. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna take out these numbers. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so let's go back here. Okay, make sure that you did what we did. What we did is we changed the value here, okay, and we set the value like this, okay, and we changed this to not take in any extra data. It's only going to take in the game level, okay. So it takes the game level, saves it, and then we do stuff based on the game level, okay. One more thing I might want to change here. Then I'm going to make these bigger. I'm going to make these like 40. Maybe like 35, let's say 50, and then maybe like 30. Okay, I'm going to try to make these like bigger so they look nicer, okay? Okay, and then to solve the problem, okay, so we did that, right? So I've changed these things here, made things bigger, made some changes here, okay? And then I have to go back over to the Minesweeper and see what happens. I'm going to take out these because I've changed the constructor. So the constructor only takes one piece of data, and a piece of data sent through a subroutine is called an argument. So it only takes one argument. And let's see what happens when we run this now. Okay, it does it, but it doesn't like resize this window. So I've got all this kind of weird stuff going on, but I like that. That's okay, right? Okay, and I'm not sure what's going on with the panel. The panel's kind of screwed up. Okay. So I got to fix that. This is the JFrame here. The panels actually maybe looks good, but the JFrame does not look good. But my things are bigger. Okay. So what I got to do then is this is Minesweeper runner calling this up, making a JFrame, and if it could just be able to set its own size, not here. Okay. So I'm going to turn this off, right? Okay. If it could make it not here, but we could make it down here based on what we did when we called the constructor, that would be great. Okay. So right now it's not going to cause a change. Okay. So I'm going to take this out. What I did is I moved it, right? Here, I'll leave this here for tonight. You guys can see this. Let me Control Z. So I'm moving this, right? Okay. Whoop, sorry. So I move it. Okay, so now it's moved to here. Okay, so that's pretty good. Okay, now the problem is these guys. Okay, actually we're not going to care about these anymore either. Okay, what I'd like to do is just ask the game what its dimensions are, and then I'll act accordingly. So to do that, because we practice encapsulation and like kind of we practice data hiding and all our variables are private, okay? P height and P width are private, so there's no way to use them, okay? So what I have to do for these things is I have to let somebody from another class access or get at these two variables. So I'm going to go like this at the bottom down here, and I'm going to say public int get width, okay, and I'm just going to return p width, okay, and I gotta put this in one thing, sorry, get width, okay, and these are called accessor functions. Okay, they're called accessor functions, accessor methods, because they allow access. Sorry, the buttons down here is really jumpy. Okay. Okay. They also call them getters. Okay. And if you're setting something in the class, you call it a setter. So we're gonna like this one. Say public and get type. Okay. So they're available now. So what I can do is if I go back to Minesweeper Runner, I can go back and set the thing here based on what happened to the game panel. So the game panel here is called My Game. Okay, it's called My Game, and we're going to say set. Okay, My Game. So get with. I'm sorry, get with, and see how it comes up. This is ours. Okay, thing we just created. I'm going to say My Game. Get. Get height, and see how this is something we created, so it's there. Okay, so it's good, and now I don't need these, so I'll just turn them off right now. So what should happen is it should be pretty good. I think it should size the right way. Oh, there it is. Okay, mine's a little bit low. I'm not sure what I did. Oh, let me see. Let me see. But it's definitely in the thing. Oh yeah, I put the wrong variable. Hang on a second. Let's go back to the game panel. Get width is get width. Get height is get height. Did we calculate width and height correctly? Let's find out. Rows and columns. Oh, I have this wrong. The width should be column, and this should be rows. Okay, let's run that again. Sorry about that. And boom, look at that. See, that's great. And so then if I go here and go to the runner and I say medium, okay, and I run it, it'll size correctly. Ta-da! And if I say hard, and if I say hard, it should size to the hard one. Boom, right? Okay, and that's great. And then we can go on from there. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for you to make me a video that shows me what you did, explains any problems. If you're having errors, I want to see them, and I want to see the output work for medium, easy, medium, and hard. Okay, so you're going to do this exactly, and give it a whirl. It should be great. Okay, so that solves our problem with that, and we will go on to other things. So now I can actually get rid of this to clean up the code. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this to clean up the code. I'm going to get rid of this to clean up the code, and that looks good. Okay, so I'm still good, and I'm still running, and everything's hunky-dory. Okay, so that's great. I want to see what yours looks like, and I will talk to you later. Okay, bye.